Ok Giulia, per quanto mi riguarda puoi fare partire. Hello everyone. I remember in my early years in the UK, they would always play the national anthem before any show, even before a film, the cinema. Well, I suppose times have changed and we have changed with them. But as I see things, there is as much value in tradition as there is in change. There is no doubt that COVID has changed our lives. There is no reason why we should not take advantage of this change to carry out our traditions in the best way possible. And so tonight's show is an attempt to combine new technology, in some way forced upon us by COVID, with the traditional values represented by art and culture. Anyway, perhaps I should first introduce myself. My name is Bruno. I'm Italian by birth and English by adoption. I spent 20 years of my childhood and youth living in England, and I still maintain strong connections with that country. In last autumn, I founded Little Britain. This was after several months of online English lessons here in Genoa at the Civic Centre of Quarto. The idea of forming a small British culture community was budding in my mind ever since I retired. But it only really kicked off after COVID and after my experience of online teaching at the Civic Centre of Quarto. And so here we are. Tonight's show is not just a series of images and voices on screen. It is not about amateurs trying to put on a show with their imperfect English or improvised acting, hoping to compete with the professionals. It is, however, the fruit of many hours of work, coaching, passion, practice, and constant rehearsals. It has been a long battle, both against the complications of technology, but also with the benefits that this technology can offer. A hard struggle against the complications also of the English language and the nightmare which is its pronunciation. And tonight, what you're about to see will be consumed in a space of a few short hours. Yet it tells a much longer story. It tells a story of people who have never actually met in real life, but who met for the first time on video conference. It tells a story of people of different backgrounds and different ages who have got to know each other, made friendship, bonded, and gradually evolved into a community, a real community, I'm proud to say, because this is what Little Britain has become, and who, hopefully at some stage during this process, have also been able to learn some English. And all of this has been achieved with virtual meetings and via a WhatsApp chat group, active 24/7. They're all part of what I suppose we could now call the Zoom generation. With teamwork and passion, our little group has defied COVID and its restrictions to produce something along the lines of the world we once knew and loved. I would like to thank all the people of Little Britain, not only for what they are producing here tonight, but mainly for the fun and friendship we have shared over these troubled months. Thank you all. Now let's take a look. Do we have our art critics? Rita, Natalie, and Owen. Do we have them? Just 1 second. Do we have Rita, Natalie, and Owen?
Yes, good evening. Buonasera
Hello.
tutti.
Hello, hello. Okay. Well, Rita, Natalie, and Owen will be watching the show tonight, and they will be art critics. So in our next lesson on Wednesday, they're going to report back to us on what they thought of the show, and they're going to give us their feedback and a lot of constructive criticism, hopefully. Okay. So thank you, Rita, Owen, and Natalie for that.
Good evening.
All right. Now, who else do we have tonight? There's so many people. I'm not used to seeing such a huge number of people. Paul.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Are you from England?
I am, yes. How did you know?
Are you? Who invited you then?
I think it was John.
Oh, right.
John
Okay. Right. Nice to meet you. Well, welcome to the show, and I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure I will.
Let's have a look. Who else do we have? Marco Bucci.
Yes, I am.
Scusi, ma lei è genovese?
I'm the mayor, veda un po' lei.
Ah, ma quindi lei è il sindaco. Certo che senza il mascherino è diventato difficile riconoscere la gente. Chiedo scusa, signor sindaco. Se le fa piacere di dire 2 parole, noi ascoltiamo volentieri.
I'm very happy and proud to be here with all of you guys.
Okay.
And I'm excited, and I really would like to spend some time in practicing the rest of my American language that I learned in 22 years of American history. But I think I still have a little bit of that, even if sometimes I don't remember the word as it was in the past, but I'm doing my best. And every time I have a guest from outside Italy, I try to force him or her to speak English so I can practice. So I really enjoyed this tonight in order to practice English again.
Well, Marco, if you have time to join us, to join our group, Little Britain, we'll be happy to have you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the invitation.
There's just one thing, Marco. We only speak British English.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble now. I'm really in trouble.
That's okay. That's okay. We have quite a few American speakers as well, so not to worry. Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Obviously, your lovely words, and I like your words of encouragement are useful to us, and we are really, truly honored to have you as our guest. Thank you very much for finding the time to attend. Thank you. Okay, so if we're all now comfortable, okay, are we ready? The show can begin.